Hello? Are we live on this godforsaken website, or will it trick me again? Hi Darren. Hi me Wendai. I'm late? Dude, it's literally on the dot. It's the time that I set. What the fuck can I do? What more can I be asked for? This is unreasonable. Hello everyone. How long did it take me to learn Hammer? I don't know, you just pick it up, you just fuck around with it. It's a simple application. You can make like extremely basic maps like instantly. So I don't know, in that sense it's like I learned it in like 5 seconds. If you're trying to learn Hammer and you're scared and like that's why you're asking, just go and do it. It's honestly not that complicated. Like just start, just start slow. Don't like overwhelm yourself and like I gotta make like a finished completed map. Just keep making like increasingly slightly more complicated maps than the last, and then you'll be fine. Is there a cap on my PC? Yeah. I've been sick like this whole week, by the way. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. Probably just gonna do our map testing. And then we're gonna dip. This is our I'm gonna do more of a boring what's it called? Weekly Saturday stream than ever before. I sound tired. I am also tired. I didn't sleep until like 7 or some shit. I don't know why. Can you connect from Serbia? Sure, if you want to. I don't care. Hope you feel better soon. Yeah, I've been getting better, so I think we'll be out of the ditch soon enough. I did my voiceover yesterday night, and it was kind of a pain in the ass. But hopefully it doesn't like really come through on the final video. I think it'll be okay. What's the embargo like? I don't feel like I can answer that question. You should just go and play it. Just join the server and play. Insomnia? I don't have insomnia. I think like I honestly don't know what it is. I think it might just be like the stress and like physical exertion of like doing a voiceover for like 2 hours. Someone take care of me? It's okay. I will naturally heal. Actually, I am kind of curious. Do you guys want to listen to like a tiny bit of the voiceover, and you can tell me if you feel like I sound insane? Are we doing map testing today? Yeah. I'm just bullshitting around for like a tiny bit of time. Sure. Alright. They made the mode less interesting. The main problem was, after getting a pumpkin, you can back up and spam into the enemy from afar, since crits don't have damage fall off. Yes, sounds fine. Alright. Actually, yeah, it's like completely fine. It's like you kind of can't tell. Alright, actually I'm not scared of it anymore. Alright, what now? Oh yeah, how many people do we have? Do I need to ping people to join and play? Okay. I probably do. We have like 80 people here. Which is still pretty sick, but I think I have to go ping people. Alright, hold on. What IP? Hold on! Actually, you know what? We can start it first, actually. Here, I'll put you all in 2 Fort Purgatory for a bit. Here, hold on. I'm launching the server. It started but has a password. What? No, it shouldn't. Wait, what? There's no way. It's not supposed to have a password. Did I see the outage message yesterday? Yes, I've seen basically all the stuff that's been happening. No, it doesn't have a password. Look, I just joined. Okay, here you go. Here is the pinned message with the server info. What the fuck? Oh. My, Oh no, I forgot. I made the... Fuck, I did the wrong command. Sorry, everyone reconnect. Shit. I had to do... Oh my god. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. Where is the server? It's in Chicago. When will 100-man medieval mode? Bro, just... You guys are such fake or such fake fans. The server already... A kick, really? Dude, calm down. I didn't mean to do it. It was an accident. Dude, I'm literally sick right now. My brain is, like, literally not working. It's like... You guys are lucky it's even, like, functional in any capacity right now. You guys are, like, fake fans. Dude, they've been playing medieval mode, like, every day. You can just go and play it and join it now. Like, you don't need to ask me for anything. Just go join the server and play it. Why 2 Fort always? It's the designated purgatory map in all of TF2. It's the funny, like, you know, friendly hoovy map and shit, you know? Alright, hold on. I'm gonna ping other people and other things. Let's see. Okay. I pinged the main shocord and now I need to ping trenches. Okay. I think we're good. The command is not working for you? You should paste it into your web browser first. And then, copy it into TF2, because sometimes it has problems. With, like, Unicode characters and shit. And whatever. Wait, but what do you mean, what's starting? What do you mean it's already starting? Also, I bought like I recently bought a stream deck, and I bought it secondhand, and I think like after having gone through the mess of it, I feel like it's worth it, but trying to get it in the first place was such a fucking pain in the ass for no reason. It was so dumb. But I'm still pretty sick, so I don't know if I have the energy to rant to you guys about it. you guys might have to like ask me about it like in like 2 weeks, if I even still care or like have any of the energy for it. Rant? I mean, basically like I didn't. So as it turns out, it's the stream deck is like actually like a pretty popular product. At least like secondhand, and like people are like constantly snatching them up. That's what I found out later. But from when I started the story, right, from my perspective, there's like one guy selling it for like a pretty good price, and I messaged him, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, we can get this all sorted tomorrow and whatever." He just like forgets. It was like, "Oh yeah, we can do it tomorrow or like the day after tomorrow," and I was like, "Okay, sure, sounds fine." And then he didn't like message me on either of the days. And then I was like, hey, what the hell? And then he was just like, oh, sorry. Or like, man, I can't even tell this story anymore because I don't even care that much anymore. I just want to like move on. Dude, I kind of like hold a grudge against the people, against this idiot selling his stream deck. But like basically he just I don't know, he was just fucking worthless. He just like fucking didn't want to sell it or some shit. He just didn't fucking get his shit together. And then there's another guy I tried to buy it from like a different site. And he was like, "Oh, I actually it was like, oh yeah, the post office is gonna close soon. I'm just gonna wait till like next Thursday." And this was like last Sunday or something. And I was like, and then so I had to like wait again. And then there's another guy on like eBay who was selling it for like really cheap. But then he wouldn't do international shipping, and he was like, no, that's not happening. No, I'm not doing international shipping. And then like so I couldn't get it. So then like, yeah, this story is like completely butchered. You're gonna have to fill in the gaps yourself. You're gonna have to like. This is like a DIY story time thing, okay? Fill in the gaps in the story yourself. So basically, like 3 people failed me. It was so frustrating. It was like, oh yeah, so the eBay guy was like, yeah, we're not doing international shipping. Like, there's no way. And I was like, I tried to ask him like, hey, what's your problem with international shipping? And he just like refused to answer. It was really weird. But yeah, he also, he started selling it as like an auction, and I was like, how much to just buy it straight up? But then, yeah, he was like, oh no, I'm not gonna do international shipping. I don't understand what the, I really don't understand what the problem is. But either way, I didn't get to buy a stream deck until finally, I think it was like Tuesday. I happened to like check again, and I managed to like catch someone putting up a listing like 10-20 minutes after they did it. So I like messaged them immediately, and like thank God finally it was like someone competent, and like we got it sorted out and it was done. And they also lived like 30 minutes away from me, and I told them that like they wanted to meet at like a school, and I was like, that school is like an hour of walk away from me. Would you be interested in like any other plan? And they're like, okay, I'll just drive to your home. I was like, oh shit, that's kinda sick. In the end, I got it for like way cheaper than like what I would have gotten it like with the first guy. And then I also didn't have to pay shipping, so that's really cool. And the person who sold it to me was really nice too. And they're like also the only person who was like diligent enough to be like, oh yeah, you should also bring your laptop so you can like plug it in and prove that like it lights up at least and like it's not broken. It's pretty cool. What was I buying? I bought a stream deck. It's the Elgato stream deck. It's like it's basically just like a fucking pad, and then there's like buttons on it, and then you can make it do anything. And I've already wasted like a shit ton of my time automating like everything I do on my computer. Soon enough, I'll be able to complete everything I ever need to do through a stream deck. Also, I just realized I need to disable the instant respawn plugin. I think that's still active. I think. Is it? Wait, why are we not having respawn times? Oh wait, I checked the wrong plugins folder. Ah, here it is. Okay. This is the problem. I found it. How much is my setup? I don't know, it's like a 4090 and like a 3900K. You can fill in the blanks. Oh yeah, so then, yeah, I don't know, eventually I bought it. Also, there's actually a 4th guy who failed me too. Because there's a guy who had one up for like a long time. And, I messaged him, and then the read receipt came up. And it was like, oh, this guy read the message, and he knows. And he knows I'm trying to buy it off him. But then he just didn't respond. I was like, what the fuck? He didn't even dignify me with like a, nah, never mind, you know? I just asked him if he would like, what kind of payment he wanted to take and if he'd be willing to ship it to my location. So I don't know, I guess he just doesn't want to ship and he doesn't care. But it's kinda, I don't know, kinda cringe. He didn't even like say anything, in my opinion. He just read it and he just fucking moved on. That's so mean. And then, Do people want instant respawn back? This is how I know you're a scheming fraudster. You're not even a true fan because it's only gonna be disabled for the next map. Like if I kill myself now, I'll respawn in like 3 seconds. Look. This guy's not even actually in the game. He's just lying. He's actually just typing shit into the chat box. Like, that's crazy. Like, I can't believe someone would exist in such a terrible and malign state of mind. Anyway, so yeah, apparently it's just an incredibly difficult... Apparently buying things secondhand is just fucking ridiculously difficult until you find, like, the one person who's, like, put together. Oh yeah, so I later realized that, like, it seems like the product is, like, pretty, in demand. Because, like, I saw, like, a few listings, and, like, the first listing I saw was up for, like, 9 weeks or some shit, so I was like, oh, no one's buying this shit. I have the advantage here. And then, later when I sniped, like, a listing after, like, you know, like, 10 minutes it's been out, there's actually a second one that was put up for, like, $100 more. And I didn't bother messaging them. But, I remember I, like, checked in on it after a day and it was already sold. So, that was interesting. It seems like, actually, it's the case that, it's like survivorship bias, right? Kinda? Like, people... The only ones that still exist are the morons who are like incapable of selling a thing to save their life. And it's actually like a product that like gets sold like constantly, apparently, and like incredibly quickly. So that was interesting. Elgato's Stream Deck. I also bought the difficulty of buying one. Also, like if I wanted like a smaller size one, like a standard size one, I would have just bought it new and just not dealt with all this bullshit. But I'm pretty sure I can like make use of like an entire like the bigger form factor. And that's like actually kind of expensive, so I was like, I should really be like reasonable with my money and like responsible and get it secondhand because there's like no difference. Like you can get the one I got was like barely used as well, which is like sick. So I basically got it like half off for nothing. But yeah, like the XL variant is like, I bought the XL variant, yeah. The XL size is like actually pretty expensive, so that's why I like, you know, bothered to suffer through this mess. Okay. That's my story. Do you guys want to play the video game now? Can we have like 40 slots left in the server. No, we don't. I'm not thinking right now. We have 30 slots. This is rare insight into what it would be like if I had like half my neurons. We have like slots in the server. Can you guys join? It's in the server info's in the pinned message. We need to play like Goldrush and barnblitz. We like made new iterations of them. It would be so cool to play them and test them. Like, think about it. Holy shit. I'm adding the server address to favorites. It's not popping up. Is it not? I don't know. It seems fine to me. Oh wait. Huh? Should I just restart? Fuck it, I'm gonna restart. Maybe that's the problem. Yeah, whatever, I'll restart. I think it's because I fucked up and like changed the map incorrectly. And so like TF2 is mad. Okay, everyone rejoin. I think this will probably fix it. Connect worked but listing doesn't show up. Yeah, I think we should fix that. I think the listing is what's it called? The listing probably is like pretty impactful and like something I should fix. Now let's see if I can do this properly. Oh, it changed maps. Oh, because of the STV thing. Okay, it works now. Nice. Return of item test. I don't think you'll get to play it. Yeah, I'm gonna change it way too fast. Let's see. Do I trust you guys to go to the toilet? Yeah, whatever. I'm going to the toilet. Surely nothing bad will happen. You put bombs in the toilet? Okay, well, you failed to kill me then. I clogged his toilet? Okay, well, you failed to clog it too, because it flushed pretty smoothly. Unless there's, like, some secret like, blockage later down the pipes. And it's gonna come back to haunt me in, like, a year. I replaced your toilet with an exact copy, and, like, all of the dirt stains and whatever else are like entirely identical. That's crazy. That's really impressive, actually. I kind of respect that. Alright, we have like 20 slots on the server. The view game info thing is fixed, so you have no excuse not to join anymore. I also have your family hostage, so that's also a pretty good excuse, right? If that first one doesn't work for you. The server info is in the pinned message, and if you copy it directly from YouTube, I think the problem is that sometimes you might copy some like invisible Unicode characters that break the TF2 console. So try to, if you copy the pinned message and you paste it in console and it like doesn't work, you should try paste it into your Chrome browser, and then like copy it from Chrome into your TF2 console. That's usually what fixes it for me. Or like that's like a simple way to fix it without anything complicated. What's the best fast food chain and why is it the best in my opinion? I don't eat that many fast food, to be honest. I feel like I'm not like really exploratory in food, if that makes any sense. At least like in fast food chains, like the only ones I continue to like consume are the ones I've been exposed to as like a kid. Also, I grew up in like Hong Kong, so like I never really like gone to like American ones too. Like I don't think I've tried like Wendy's yet, to be honest. might be like interesting to do it one day. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like, to be honest, I'm like a simple person. I don't feel like I'd be good at like doing tier list of like most things, because I just don't like have experience with like that many things. I think like the only thing I could reasonably make tier lists off are like TF2 concepts or some shit. Favorite food from Hong Kong. I don't know if it's my favorite, but like my go-to when I would go to those like cafes and shit was this like baked tomato like pork chop rice. That was pretty sick. Not like fancy at all, but it's pretty good. I think like no, duck's pretty good. And then I don't know, curry's pretty good. I don't know, bro. I'm like pretty simple. I don't know. I just feel like also I don't feel like I want to become like a food snob, because I feel like that's just gonna make my life more complicated than I want it to be. You know what I mean? Like I feel like being a picky eater is just like difficult to live your life. Yeah, that's the one plastic wrap. But like, I feel like I don't know, I'm just gonna eat food. I feel like making it like more complicated than it needs to be, it's like not gonna turn out well. Like, I just feel like it complicates things. Where am I based in? I'm somewhere in North America right now. What are my thoughts on sushi? Sushi is like one of the, I feel like it's honestly probably uh it's honestly like top one, top three. But the only problem with sushi is that if I eat it too, if I have it like a bit too much, I like feel like barfing, and like I completely want to stop eating it. Does that make sense? It has like really high highs, but then it also has like a really short like enjoyment span. Does that make sense? Like, for example, I feel like I could eat like way too much like curry, for example. But then if it was like sushi, I feel like I have like one or two meals of it, and then like that's it. Like that's all I can do. If that makes sense. It's like, I feel like sushi is like really easy to like get tired of in like the moment. It's short-term food, yeah. It's good for like having it like with like long breaks. But if you're not like taking breaks from it, it can kind of become a bit much. Do I like Malaysian curry? I don't know. All of them are great. I'm really not like a picky eater. Like I don't know if I would say like there's many things that I'm like, oh god, this is the greatest thing of all time. But I also don't think with food I'm that picky that like I would say like everything is like really bad or like whatever, you know what I mean? Like I feel like if I did a tier list of food, like everything would cluster around the center because I just don't really care that much. Does that make sense? But I also don't feel like anything would be like that like mind-blowing to me. It's just food. It's just like taste in your mouth. I don't know if that makes sense. Got kicked for missing the map? I don't know, dude. There's like 100 people in here, so it's probably probably an issue of you. Also, I'm gonna kick you guys if you're just panning and spawn. Like, you should do this in the main server if you want to, but this is like a test server. Like, we're trying to like work on maps to improve them to be put on the main server. But if you're just panning, then like I'm just gonna ban you from the server, to be honest. I'll probably just kick. I'm not sure how bad kicks would be or bans would be. But like you're signing up for like a Harvard psychology study, and then you're like completely refusing to participate. And at that point, like, you should just go and do something else, like, honestly. Because we're actually trying to like figure out like, hey, what would be, you know, what works and what doesn't work with the map. Like, there's no point testing what happens if like there's 30 scouts in spawn. Pan Scout genocide? Yeah, I do it every year too. You actually missed out. You should be listing every year since 2024. You also need to add in like 2023 and 2022 and 2021 and like everything else. I genocide Pan Scouts like every year, every month. Okay, anyways, Gold Rush didn't change that much. Mostly because like the first area is still like so polarizing for some reason. So all we changed on this version is just what's it called? The new platform we added to like rotate to the upper area for red team. But We'll see how much of a difference that makes. There might still need to be more adjustments made. Genocide is an Undertale? Yeah, Genocide is a video game Undertale concept. I was doing a Genocide run on the Pan Scouts, as in like I was being unfriendly and friending to all of them. So that's what we were talking about. Toby Fox invented genocide? That's right. I thought it was kind of crazy that he would kill like an entire like race of people, but I don't know, people keep saying Undertale is like one of the best games I've ever played, so I mean, I don't feel like I'm one to, you know, tell people what to do. Oh, there's still a sentry here. This guy didn't, what the fuck? He Ubered in and he didn't, what? Maybe you should start what? Separate art from the artist? Would that apply to, would you guys apply that to Hitler if like you guys were, if you guys were like a museum curator and you had to appraise his artwork, would you do it fairly? Would it be possible? His art was mediocre at best. How do we know you're not just biased because he genocided a bunch of Jews? Like it was, you know, it was just like some Jews, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like was it? Okay, I don't know if I should keep talking about this. It's like I might get clipped out of context. It was kind of cringe. I can see that. I can see it, to be honest. There's an article where a critic reviewed his art but didn't know it was him is an interesting read. What did he say? Can I get a summary? Wouldn't it be worth more money because it's from him? I mean, yeah, but unfortunately, it's like the kind of people who want it are not the are not very nice. I feel like if it's someone who's like, who's like hyped about it, they're probably not like a good person. I don't know. Maybe they could just be like a history nerd. Maybe that redeems them. Okay, is there anyone else panning? Went to Godwin's Law very fast. What do you guys think will be the next guy? Because I don't feel like Putin has like the same kind of. What the fuck? Why can they go up here? I've never seen that before. Did I introduce a new problem into Goldrush? I feel like Putin doesn't have like the same kind of aura as Hitler, right? Xi Jinping. Alright, we've taken the upper deck. The real challenge begins now. Can we push past this dog shit? I think I have to go soldier as well. I think I should... There's like 4 minutes left. I don't think this is much time. I should focus a bit. It's gonna be me? Okay, good. Think of all the clout I would get from it. Oh my god, how does this door open? Who let them in? This dispenser needs to be moved closer. It's a crime how far it is from everyone else. Alright, we have 3 minutes left. I think our time might expire soon. It's not... This is looking kind of dodgy. There's so many sentries to destroy. Oh, they Ubered. Get out. Dude, there's... What the fuck, man? Oh, there's so much shit, man. Did you change something about the server? No. It's running smoother for you? Well, it's running worse for me. My rockets are like super delayed for some reason, it feels like. How am I getting destroyed like this? I swear to God, I'm not actually like, I don't know, maybe it's a sick debuff. My movement is just awful today. I feel like I shouldn't have died there. Like I wouldn't have expected to die there, but maybe I'm just like not paying attention right now. Any sentries to destroy? Wait, there's a sentry there. All these short circuits, bro. Surely they'll run out at some point. Alright, we got it. Sentry down. Let's go. There's like a minute left. Do we actually... Is the area clear? Can we do this? Is this doable? I think my brain is too slow to play 100 players. The sick debuff is too strong. Should we kick our last scout? It's clearly his fault, right? He's not even padding and he's like actually trying to play the game, but like... You know, surely it's gotta be his fault, right? Actually, no, he's probably like resetting the card timer. Whatever, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, whatever. We found a one-way platform that helps red. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Do we need to redo the map? Because... Do we need to redo this test because there's like a minor bug? Also, can we still not cap? God damn. What sentries are we even still fighting? We should be able to push now, right? I don't think there's any more sentries. No, I got headshots. I swear to God, when you have like the buff banner or like any soldier banner full, your head becomes like 6 times bigger and you just die. There's no way to fucking... Dude, does anyone know what I'm talking about? It's like fucking impossible to pop a banner sometimes, I feel like. Fuck, we lost. I feel like I should have played soldier from the start. That might have helped. A lot of spam on the cart. To be fair, I'm like zooted as hell. Like I'm not paying attention. I'm like trying to focus on the game and like pay attention. I'm actually kind of unaware of like what's happening. The banner makes you public enemy number 1. The thing is that they don't even know I have a full banner sometimes. Even if I like haven't like popped it yet, they just kill me. Even if I'm like not sick, I feel like I die like so often. Trying to actually use it, it's crazy. Ask the top score is the problem. Kind of curious. I'm kind of curious to see how the other team does. I do think like if I played soldier from the start, it would have probably been better. I think like because I was like wasting my time on demo, it kind of just sucked, or like kind of fell apart. I don't know. I do feel like though, it probably shouldn't be that bad. Like I feel like the other team could probably do it. I felt like it was pretty doable for us, and we just sucked, too. kick blue for stream sniping. That is valid. It is technically valid to accuse them of such. Ask the bottom scorer a riddle to see if they're a real person. I mean, it would usually just be a guy who very recently joined, right? I doubt anyone in like 100 players cannot get a single point. Remove the ability to die. Stream spamming. No, the opposite of stream sniping would be stream saving. This guy isn't a real stream viewer. He doesn't know the terminology. What the fuck? They all let me do that? I just killed like 6 people on the cart. Bomb should push itself. Hey, I had a question, by the way. I was thinking about like videos I want to do in the future. And I feel like, for example, I have some ideas about like, oh, it might be fun to do an experiment where like we decrease the importance of medic and like some other stuff. Do you guys feel like there's like a bunch of like different quote-unquote like TF2 problems that would be fun to experiment with solving? I feel like one that might be kind of interesting is if I try to make like a traditional CTF map that was actually like, that actually works in 24 players. But I was just thinking that mode is so fucking broken that I don't know if it's like doable. I might have to just give up. But I don't know, I thought that'd be interesting, you know? Kind of like stuff like, oh yeah, we should give heavy like a 4th slot, or I don't know, shit like that people like ask about. But I feel like I've played this game so much that like most of the problems I'm like really used to, so it'd be interesting to see what you guys think about it. Dude, they already have a Ubered heavy in. I think our team was just bad. Surely. We have like no sentries anymore already. Oh god. Return on touch would be a fun experiment. The importance of momentum in 5 CP caused by the shorter cap time on last points. Okay. Replicating more TF style stuff. The thing is that TFC CTF worked because everyone was hyper mobile, and like everyone played medic because of like the conk grenade. Yeah, it kind of seems like we just suck, huh? I might play a 3rd round of like goldrush just to kind of like double check, but they just pushed. They just did it. Our team was just slightly worse. I feel like we had like a real chance to win too when we were on attack, to be honest. CTF with actual with objectives would go hard. People actually playing objective. Maybe I should talk to some people about it, like some smart mapper people, and see what they feel, if it's like doable. I was wondering if like maybe if you had each team's flag like in a dynamic position, like it was just moving along like a train or some shit. So then, like, that's how you get over, like, the engineer camping problem. You just make it so they can camp it, because the intel it's like, constantly moving to, like, different positions. I feel like, for the most part, the problem with, like, CTF on TF2 is just the engineer, isn't it? It's really just because the engineer is, like, annoying. And he sucks. No, you can't, like... Like you can build like 10 sentries in the intel room and like nothing really happens. There's a lot of attempts to make a good CTF. Yeah, my advantage is that I'm doing it for content, right? So at the end I can also just give up and be like, I don't know if I can, I couldn't make it fun. It's just fundamentally shit. And there's nothing anyone can do about it. In conclusion, no. You could cap the amount of NGs. Maybe what I should do is add like creeps into the game. You know how I talked about how like it would be kind of interesting to like put like Dota 2 creeps into TF2, where like you have like a set of like bots that just like constantly feed and like hold W at the objective. Maybe that's what we need. We need like a wave of creeps constantly suiciding for the cat, like the flag, and then that like keeps the pressure up, so the other team can't really like hard stack defenses on it, or some shit. Send in the sentry busters. The creeps ought to not be like the stupid mini skeletons. I'd probably make them like a group of like 5 heavies or some shit. But I'm not sure how I would actually code it. It might actually be very complicated. I don't know. But I think actually SourceMod has like a bunch of stuff for like NPCs, so it might also be okay. I feel like in theory I could just hard code like the path that they take or something. I watched the Sentry Buster video last night. Cool. I do feel like though adding extra elements to it would be kind of like cheating, right? I feel like the point is to do it within the confines of like stock TF2, right? I don't know. Does that make any sense? You guys get what I'm trying to say? Like, I feel like when you start doing stuff like, oh yeah, you have a mechanic where you can send in Sentry Buster, so you can like send creeps. That's like going outside the parameters, right? At least to me, that feels like it's cheating. It's not the it's not like, you know, making CTF actually good in stock TF2. Would creeps before both teams? Yeah, it'd be both teams. I mean, CTF is a symmetrical mode. There's not really such thing as like an attack or a defense on CTF. Like, strictly speaking. Make the intel rooms unable to be built in? I mean, that's always something you can do, but that's like such a like cheap solution, right? I don't know, I was thinking maybe what I would do is like maybe you put the intel on like a massive moat. The moat is so big that like if you build a sentry around the edges of the moat, it won't hit anyone standing on the intel. Or something like that. The first valid use of water in Team Fortress 2 ever devised. Groundbreaking discovery and innovation. You know what's funny? I feel like me being sick today is like making me talk like way slower than I usually do, and then it's like giving me time to think, and I'm like more eloquent than I feel like I usually am, even on stream. At least like I feel like I'm more eloquent than I was like last time I streamed. Maybe I should get sick more often. I should culture Ebola in my home. I should culture COVID-24. Unironically, has there ever been a guy who's crazy enough to be like, here's a sick like weight loss diet for you. Keep injecting viruses into yourself and get sick, so you never have the appetite to eat. Though I guess actually, if you're that crazy, you probably just get Ozempic, right? Sorry, my business is gonna shut down. I don't think this idea is gonna work out. I apologize to all of my business partners for this disappointment. Where the fuck am I? How are you allowed to get in here? JP, can you break your telly? I know you're watching the stream. Alright, we found your exploit. Can you turn it off? Can you, like, fuck off now? Thank you. Who made the femboy art? A guy called Pompmaker. Have you heard about the first people giving out flu shots? They were shunned? What does that mean? Also, is that teleporter spot in stock Goldrush, or did we like holy shit, did we introduce a new problem somehow? You can get injected for disease for medical research. It is interesting. That is a sentry spot? You guys are crazy. Wait, Darinsky, can you write a note for it in the mapping Discord? So we don't forget to fix it. You should, like, actually, what would be good, Darinsky, if you have the time, you should like rewind the stream and take a screenshot of it and just post it in the Discord. Doctors don't hand out shots of viral diseases like candy. Yeah, but what if I become a doctor? Did you ever consider that? Don't fix it? Dude, I got stuck in there. What do you mean don't fix it? Funniest thing you said all stream? Do you guys think I actually would not have the capacity to be a doctor? Can we get a show of hands? Who thinks I can and can't be a doctor? If I was a real doctor, you would give a very roundabout solution that isn't a real solution. What do you mean? When have I done anything like that for like TF2? What do you mean? How are we supposed to know? The point is that you don't. The point is that we're weeding out the weak. We're weeding out the political dissidents. We're committing to the great leap forward. That's the point. We're bringing about a golden age of show streams where we push forward a cultural revolution. Band-Aid fixes until it functions like a car with half an engine. Wait, what are examples of it though? Are there genuine examples when I've like enacted like a very shitty solution? Actually, I guess you can point to most of the maps that we've made. The problem is that the maps that we're fixing are like stock maps though, so then there's only like so much we can do. And we have to work within the confines of what the map is, right? Okay, whatever, I accept your criticism. I don't care. Fuck it. Why does injecting 4 unknown syringes into a patient kill them? You can get out of there through the hole? What the fuck? I feel like I tried that. Actually, no I didn't. I lied to you. It's because I'm sick, okay? I didn't mean to lie on purpose. I think, like, actually, now that I think about it, I just tried to walk forward and I gave up. And I was like, I need to punish the person who made this teleporter. Dude, this guy... Okay, we got him, finally. We popped crits for him. He had to die. Dude, there's more people named James on this server. I feel like there's like a family tree of like James who like played this server. Like, since the James Dunn incident, I don't feel like I can trust any James anymore in my life. Wait, I just realized someone very like close to me is named James. I feel like I need to take a look at the people I'm surrounding myself with. This is... I don't think this is good. How dare you insult me? Is your name James? The dev comments left by God. Alright, 5 minutes to hold last. It's doable, right? Surely. Mods have been a disaster to society? I'm pretty sure you're joking, but like, on that topic, I feel like the internet would actually be like a lot worse without these kind of people. Like, there's like shortcomings to them, but I feel like on the whole, there's still like a net positive. I feel like, honestly, Reddit's like a decent example too. Like, I feel like, if you look at like RTF2, it's a shithole because the mods don't do anything. And I feel like it's like a pretty good indication of like why mods are actually like, you know, pretty important. It's just that like the ones who do a good job, like you don't notice. And you only notice when they're like awful at it. So people feel like they can devalue their work. Aren't you technically a mod for our chat? What, this chat? Yeah, sure. I feel like this last is even harder than before. How so? The thing with Reddit is that there's a small group that controls a large number of the top subs. There's like a regression to the mean when it comes to the purpose of the largest subreddits. That is fair. Yeah, I think that you're correct on that. Oh yeah, I had to, speaking of like drama and like mods and shit, right? Crazy segue. But you guys have heard about the Mr. Beast thing, right? I feel like it'd be actually really interesting to poll if you guys like or dislike him. Because I kind of feel like it's possible, because I'm actually really curious. I wonder how much of an overlap there is. Do you like Mr. Beast? I feel like it's possible that like we might lean towards no than anything else. I'm not invited to the next YouTuber challenge? Oh fuck. Damn it, man. That was gonna be my big break. Indifferent option needed? No, you have to pick a side. You have to pick a side, liberal. TF2 last to leave circle? Dude, that'd be so fucking stupid, dude. It's like, there's not even a challenge to it. You just AFK at your computer and you wait. There's a recent video exposing him. Are we talking about like the 40-minute one? I mean, some of it was valid, and then some of it was like really like random and like scattershot. In terms of like actually like bad, like cancel like worthy things. Like in terms of like actually like really fucking bad. I think most of it was like, morally this is not very cool, but I don't think you're gonna get him on it. But there are pyros air blasting you. Okay, that would actually be kind of funny, but I don't think that would be doable. Because you can't airstrike when you're getting air blasted. So while we let people airstrike when they're being air blasted, when you're being air blasted, you have no air control anymore, so it doesn't, like... It wouldn't work. Maybe if it was, like, stickies, actually. That'd be kind of funny. Everyone's in, like, a small circle, and then you have to, like, dodge the stickies. Mr. Beast police is after me. Uh-oh. Wait, where'd he go? Oh yeah, he's still here. I was kind of curious why he wasn't like running out the tunnel yet. Wow, that medic survived. Oh yeah, should go soldier here. Fuck it, I'm just gonna suicide here. Alright, I think we could probably win this. Maybe. Hopefully. We have like 8 minutes. I'm gonna pay attention. Mr. B should recreate 2 for it. I feel like 60% no is kind of surprising. I feel like I would have guessed it would be like closer, like I don't know, like 54 or something. Interesting. I want to do a poll for... Wait, hold on. So what are some common reasons that people don't like his videos? Hold on, wait. Okay, I said I was gonna focus. Alright, we'll do this when we're like in pregame for like barnblitz. Someone remind me. I'm very curious to see what's like the percentage breakdown on like why people don't want to watch his videos or like don't like his videos. But I do also kind of feel like... I don't know. I didn't expect most people to be like snobs like I am, but I kind of thought like his video, like I watch them anyways just to, like keep up with what's going on in pop culture, right? But like I don't know, I feel like his shit is so, it's like kind of boring, honestly. Like I don't know who, like I don't know, I just don't feel like the idea of like, hey, everyone's in a circle, we just see who leaves last. It's like not that interesting. And like some of his challenges also feel like really arbitrary and just kind of like pointless. Actually, you know what I hate the most? When he does like boys versus girls or some shit, and then he like adds like extra shit in to skew the results. Like I feel like it would have been more interesting if it was genuinely just like boy versus scout, or why did I say scouts? I'm actually so fried. You can, this is how you can tell I'm actually sick. I feel like it would have been cool if there was actually like a fair competition. Oh no, I don't think there's any meds here anymore. I should have taken the conch with me. What the fuck? Oh, that's a teammate. Surveillance camera soldier jump scare. Dude, I'm 11 HP and I have a buff banner. Dude, please. Dude, they don't know. They don't fucking know. Oh my god, please. Oh shit, this guy came through. Let's go. Oh no, I'm gonna die with it now. Fucking, it's impossible to use a banner, man. I swear to god. I'm putting on the conch. Mr. B should go back to his smashing laptops on concrete addiction. I do also feel like actually, the other criticism I have is that I feel like the Mr. Beast like main crew is like actually not that interesting. Or like they're not that funny. Does that make sense? Like I don't know if I'm like a humorless asshole, but I feel like, who is it, like Nolan and like Chandler and like Carl and like whatever, they're like actually not funny. They're just like it's cool that they're like normal average people, but they're also like not interesting and like not funny at all. You're just not the intended audience. That is, yeah, that is definitely true, and I don't like fault them. I don't like, I wouldn't say like Mr. B should quit and like kill himself. But we're just talking about this because I was curious how much of my audience overlapped with his. And like what people thought about it. So I'm just musing about what I personally don't like about it. Constant shilling of his mint chocolate. I haven't tried it yet. I don't know. I don't think my local supermarket even stocks it actually. But yeah, I kind of do feel like his I don't know, I guess he just doesn't have morals. So it's also a matter of like opinion, right? Like I guess we can pretend that he genuinely thinks it's the best in the world, but he's just biased. It's not worth the price. Hold on a second. We have 3 minutes left. Are we making a breakthrough? I feel like we're seeing some action. We're seeing some movement here. Fuck. By the way, I have a really random question. If you left like chocolate out in the sun and it like turns into soup and then you go to eat it like after like a month, would you get sick? I feel like I just realized that like I have an assumption that I don't know where it comes from. I feel like I just assume that like chocolate spoils, but I actually don't know why. It does? It's why I'm sick? Yes, it does? Okay. I just feel like I just realized, like, I don't know why I think that, like, you can't, like, have chocolate out for that long. And, like, you have to put it in the freezer, or, like, the fridge. Would it be okay to put chocolate in the freezer? Surely it'd be fine, right? Is he still after me? Oh god, their whole team is after me. Chocolate in the freezer is fine. Have you guys ever... Wait, where do you guys put it though? Do you put your chocolate in the fridge or the freezer? Might be tough though. Is there honest... This is the reason why he's not a doctor. I could be like a... Dude, if you were like an ass inspector or doctor, you wouldn't need to know when chocolate expires, right? What the fuck? You're not like a professional cook. Like you just look at people's ass and shit, right? Also nice we did it. I don't feel like food science is like a doctor's like purview. Not enough room in the fridge. You have an elephant in there? Oh. Fridge, since if I'm craving chocolate, I don't have to wait for it to fall. I mean, aren't you kind of just a pussy for not like eating it immediately? Like, what do you have? Baby teeth? You have weak, pussy ass teeth. I feel like wouldn't it also be a good opportunity to strengthen your teeth then? Just like, you know, it's like if you never try to improve yourself to run like a marathon, then like you never get there, right? Like you have to train yourself up to a marathon. Eating chocolate does not help teeth. Where's your source on that? Are you sure? Are you a doctor? Hey, tell me the name of the DNA pairs to prove that you're a real doctor and you know what you're talking about. Dude, I just thought of something really stupid. What if, like, in the future we can do, like, gene editing completely and then we can make humans, right? What do you think happens if we make a default human? You know, it's like in, like, Fallout or some shit, right? If there's, like, the character creation, and then, like, you just, like, cheat and then you don't make one and you bypass it and there's, like, a default character, right? Like, what happens if there's, like, a default human? What happens if you make all of the DNA pairs like one thing, like the first one? I'm zonked right now. Oh my god, there's so many people here. It's like I'm on a 100-player server or something. What is AUG? It's a gun in CSGO. It's also what some people say when they get hurt. But it depends on your culture and your spoken language, I think. Nice, got him. I killed something. How are we doing good just now, and then now we're like stuck here, and we can't push? What happened to us? We've regressed. Oh, it's because we had like momentum, and then we fucked it up. Well, I mean, at least we got through the first one, right? Wait, this means now we have some data on what we need to do to fix this second area. We did it. There's progress. I feel like maybe what I should do is delete the central pillar here. It's kind of just fucking annoying. Would making catboys be ethical? Probably not ethical, because you can't ask them for consent, right? You can't ask them if they want to be a catboy. Is making more people ethical in general? I mean, what if you could make a guy who can breathe in space? But that's not possible, right? Just don't breathe, lol. The thing is that even if you hold your breath, you would still die, wouldn't you? Like if you like, it's not like in the cartoon where you like walk out into space and you like start swimming through the air and shit. It's like, because the space is a vacuum, right? So then all of the air inside you would get sucked out, wouldn't it? And then you die. Are you sure? Have you gone to space? Alright, you know what? You got me. Fuck, I didn't think they would catch on. I didn't think they would know. Shit. Yeah, okay. I'll take back what I said about space. I don't actually truly know. By the way, would you guys think like space tourism would be worth it? I do feel like it'd be kind of cool, right? I feel like I would pay for it. Unless, like, if it's not like extremely expensive, I feel like it'd be cool to like fly up and then see your Earth, right? I feel like that's kind of based. Oh, also I just realized why I'm lagging so much. I think I'm on the wrong config. Wait, I think I changed it back though. Wait, let me check. I might actually be on the right config and I'm just dumb. Yeah, I am. Okay, I'm just stupid. Look up at night? Wait, what do you mean look up at night? No, I'm saying like it's cool to see Earth from like a third person POV. Oh yeah, wait, we're gonna do the Mr. Beast thing. Why do you dislike Miss? Okay, so I wrote down too much chilling, and I also wrote like boring. Is there anything else to add to it? Those are kind of like it, isn't it? What else do people have problems with him for? His thumbnails, they're not video though. Too popular, 80 HD editing. Okay. Here's your survey. I think not liking his thumbnails is a valid concern, but I'm more curious about why you guys don't like his actual content. Oh yeah, look, this is what we added. I added a new doorway here. And then I also added a glass window here. That's like one way. It's also really stupid though, because on the other side it's like, oh, there's like a wooden plank here. And then this is like glass. It makes no sense in actual reality. Also, by the way, this is such a pain in the ass to make because all of these like wooden beams are actually like props in the real barnblitz. I had to remake like all of these like wooden beams in this house so I could like adjust them and move them. Because we like made a new door and we like moved the boxes. One-way wooden glass. Everyone copied his style of video so it feels formulaic. He always has an attitude that makes him think he's better than everyone else. He says he can't comprehend all of his successes log. Oh, I remember actually, you know what? I was kind of disappointed he got big because I remember when he started out, he made videos like, oh, I said Logan Paul's name for like a billion times. And I feel like, what the fuck? How does anyone watch these videos? And now he's like the biggest guy in the space. I'm just like, fuck. Shit. Interesting though. Apparently most of you guys dislike him because you don't like the editing. It's weird how he got big. I guess that's the big thing that you need to remember is that like even if he's like super big, there's also like a really really big group of people who don't like him, right? Interesting. Interesting to think about. It's so over for human attention spans. It's always statistics chasing and not creative, unique ideas not done before. That's fair. Hey, wait, actually on that note, do you guys have any strong opinions on like challenge content? Though I feel like, so like, you know how people say that like there's sort of like a new YouTube meta kind of like inspired by Minecraft where it's like a lot of like challenge related stuff, right? Like, oh, I did this in like 100 days or like I feel like even like gameplay experiments out of like challenge content, right? It's like, oh, what happens if like this was changed or whatever. Though maybe I'm taking it too broadly actually. Maybe that doesn't really count as challenge content. Do you guys feel like I do challenge content? Do you think like anything I make fits in that? I feel like broadly speaking, everything is kind of like a challenge content, but I think I'm thinking of it too broadly actually. Yes. Can I make a circle map fun? Okay, true. Yeah, so what do you guys think about that kind of stuff then? Anyone have any opinions on it? Because I do like they're kind of interesting, but I'm not sure if people even really give a shit that it's like challenge content. I feel like it's like honestly fine, right? Because it's like if it's not a challenge, then what the fuck are we making videos about? If there's no like tension or drama or like something to strive for, right? I feel like challenge content, it's like if it's not that, then it's like nothing else, right? Then what are we doing? What are we making videos about? Your content is a challenge to watch? Man. You make content similar to what Mr. Beast did on Mr. Beast Gaming in Minecraft? Is that a good or bad thing? We've also just established that we don't like Mr. Beast. Yes, and engineer legitimate sore spots I can combat 100 real players and win. That'd take like a year of my life to do. Challenge content means nothing to me at this point. I'm tired of all the Kaizo Iron Man streams I see on Twitch. I feel like it's fair to say Twitch content is getting kind of dry. I feel like I can relate to that. But to be more specific, I'm talking about like YouTube videos, but like Twitch and like stream content is like something else. Microwaving a microwave. You just like silly experiments. That's fair. People doing nothing but pushing the limit of things is annoying. I think the best challenge stuff on YouTube is the Is It Possible to, so basically Doug. Most difficult thing, but in reality, is just a ton of arbitrary rules. You like the videos that focus on map modifications? Well, this is bad news for you. I don't plan to make a video about the edits we've been doing to like Goldrush and barnblitz. Sadly for you, I think I'm probably just gonna like put it on the server and just leave it at that. Content creation is outpacing the rate at which new stuff is made, so it's getting dry, and then new things get sucked dry faster and faster. Maybe. I feel like I can see how that makes sense, but I'm not sure if I've seen something that would like convince me that's true. You get what I'm trying to say? I guess like I watch videos that aren't really the kind of stuff you watch, so I can't really like empathize. I can't really point to like, oh yeah, I remember seeing this, so he's probably like, I feel like this theory checks out. Like I can see how what you're saying makes sense, but I don't think I have seen the supporting evidence that would convince me of it. Video essays have gone off the rails in length. To be honest, I feel like all of it, I've kind of like been bored of them too, because they like, I feel like a lot of people like really diluted the format, where it's just also really long about a topic no one gives a shit about, and then also doesn't find an answer. You know, actually what I hate the most is when people make videos about answers that they don't have. There's like a, okay, I don't want to shit on like MKBHD and his like crew, but like the one I can think of in recent times was like some guy made a, it was like someone from like the MKBHD like studio made a video about how like why AI is represented by like the sparkles emoji, and then he didn't have an answer, and I was like, what the fuck? I wanted to at least have a fucking like theory, right? At least that's like better than something. But he didn't have that either. He was just he like went to Japan and like interviewed some guy, and then we just came out of it with like nothing. It's just like, what did I don't feel like I got anything out of this. That's kind of annoying. Though I feel like yeah, he could also have done like a what's it called, like a survey too, to get why he thinks people think it fits AI or whatever as well. But I don't know, in recent years I've also like toned down my position on that a bit, because I do feel like sometimes I'm like way too strict about like there has to be an answer, and I haven't made like a bunch of videos because I just don't feel like I can give a, you know, like concrete answer. I feel like honestly it's probably okay and it's good enough if you have like somewhat of an answer and like some kind of like a theory. I think just like having nothing is like bad. That's like the bottom line, I think. At least that's what I think right now. Video essays rely on if the speaker has a good voice. Wait, this would be an interesting poll. Wait, hold on. I want to ask this question. What percent of it is the reason? Oh my god, how do I phrase this question? Wait, someone tell me how to... Wait, help, I'm too zonked right now to think of this. I want to ask, what's the percentage of like the thing that like makes you watch my video that it's like the voice? Does that... Am I... am I getting my point across? Like... How much does it matter what I sound like? And then if it's like over or under 50% of the reason that you watch me for. Does that make sense? How do I phrase that better? Like how dude, I'm actually completely fucking fried, dude. It's over. I'm turning into a vegetable. How much does the voice matter to you? How important is the voice? To what extent? Okay, sure. To what extent does how my voice sounds matter to you? More than 50% of the reason I watch. Okay, start poll. Hey, I think what's crazy is that there's some people who say it's more than 50%. There's people who watch it just cause they like the ASMR. Huh? Oh yeah, so the new change is that there's a pillar here now in the middle of the room. In the middle of the deck. It's right here. I have some theories of what it might and might not do. We'll see if it works out. Opinions on lost media content? Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's kind of interesting, but sometimes it's also just like too far. I think like it's kind of... I think like for example, it's kind of... I don't know if this counts as lost media actually. But like when you say lost media, I think of like when they found like the world seed for like Minecraft pack PNG, and like they found like the seeds for like some of the fucking Minecraft paintings and shit. That's kind of cool. I think like man, I can't remember it. It's because I just forget it if I don't care about it, and I think it's stupid. But there definitely is like some really stupid like things people like fiend about for no reason. Though I do also think that, you know, it's not like completely pointless. There is value to like, you know, historical archival and like having things around. Am I physical media Andy? I feel like I'd be the polar opposite actually. I do have like a small problem with like keeping all of the boxes I've ever gotten from like Amazon. And I should really like toss them out. But at the same time right now they're just like in a corner that doesn't like, that I don't use for anything. So they're not like taking up space I would want to use. But besides like keeping too many boxes, I don't think I don't really buy anything. I'm like, I guess actually I don't think I have a position on physical media or not. I think my problem is just that like I really don't like spending money. Unless like I really need to, and there's like a very good reason for it, you know? So in that sense, I think I'm neutral on it, and it's more just that like I don't buy things. Though I do think eventually it would be cool to buy like the TF2 box. Because the one I got when I bought Team Fortress 2 when it costed money in like 2009 is lost. And I think like it would be kind of cool to have it. And I also feel like it would be cool to buy it before it gets like really fucking expensive. Because I think it's something like fucking like $50, $60 to buy it nowadays or something, I think. The orange box. The one I specifically want is the one I got when I was a kid. So it was like just TF2 and no like Half-Life or like Portal or like whatever. That's the one I had. That would be cool to have one. But at the same time, I've also been like reluctant to actually buy it because I just don't feel like I really like actually care that much. I feel like I don't actually really feel like it matters enough to like motivate me to actually go and get it. Box TF2 isn't that expensive, still like $30. Interesting. I also do feel like I don't want to buy it because I don't want to risk losing it. Like I don't feel like my life is not like perfectly stable yet, right? It's like I don't have a fucking house I've bought. I don't have like an apartment that I'm like very permanently renting. I feel like it'd be a mistake to buy it and then risk losing it in like a move or some shit, you know? You know what would be ideal if I could buy it and then put it in like a storage locker that would like keep it safe and then like I could retrieve it whenever I want to. Cause it's just like a collector's item, right? I actually kind of don't give a shit if it's in my physical room or not. Like I kind of just want to have it for like the eventual day I care about having it and like looking at it. I think they call that a house. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should get it graded. I should put it in like, okay, no, grading it would be like a waste of money. But I think I could probably buy one of those like really hard cases and then put it in that maybe. That could be a good idea. So I still feel like it might be, I don't know, I feel like I'm like too paranoid of like losing shit. I don't want to buy anything that like I would be sad if I lost, you know? I feel like actually that's also like a similar reason as to why like I wouldn't want to buy like fancy clothes, right? I feel like even if I like really enjoyed it, I know, I feel like it'd just be like, what happens if I move and I just lose it? Keep it on a shelf. Though in saying this, I feel like I definitely have a problem with like, I feel like a lot of people have a problem with like thinking too short term. And I think like I have a problem where I think way too far ahead for no reason. I feel like whenever I'm buying some shit, I think about like, will this keep working like 10 years later? And there's really no fucking point to be that obsessive about it. I respect that I also don't wear clothes. You say that jokingly, but I actually don't wear clothes. Because I just live alone, there's no reason to give myself laundry to do. And I also like, you know, cut face camming, so then you guys are gonna get to see that I'm like naked. Dude, also it's summer. What the fuck do you guys want? You guys are fucking reacting to it like you're the most Puritan nun. I'm conflicted on selling my PS3 and PS2 despite not using them. I feel like honestly, the amount of money you get out of it is not worth the sentimental value. I feel like that's how I feel, you know what I mean? Like I don't wear any hats right now in TF2, right? Like my loadouts are just blank. But I feel like I still wouldn't want to sell any of the stuff that I've collected as a kid. Just cause like, I don't know, the amount of money you get from it is like pennies compared to like sentimental value, right? Like I have like unusual hats. Like I could sell like an unusual tyrant's helm, but I feel like it's just like not worth it. And I feel like if I were you, I would have the same mindset with as that. Like it's just like, I don't know, I feel like it's cooler to keep it, you know? It's like memories. He doesn't wear hats, so he doesn't have to do laundry? Yep, you figured it out. You figured it out. My policy extended to virtual hats as well. We're gonna make sure we reduce our dependencies. And ironically, I wonder if that's also what like incepted me to think this way. Like I feel like a lot of my life I've also made decisions based on like how much of a pain in the ass it is to maintain this lifestyle and to like maintain like doing something. And I wonder if it's because like coding taught me that like stacking dependencies is like a pain in the fucking ass. Like when your fucking Python package breaks and shit doesn't work anymore and you're just sad. And you should have used like a default Windows function instead. I unironically think this way, by the way, because like, I haven't like I have a I have a high refresh rate monitor that I bought for like a reason besides high refresh rate, but I'm still using 60 hertz because I feel like I don't want to get used to 120 hertz until it's like truly like ubiquitous and like incredibly common. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, I think like mechanical keyboards and gaming mice are like okay to get into, because it's like they're cheap enough at the point now where it's like, I feel like no matter what, I'll still be able to like have one. But I feel like monitors are still pretty expensive, so then like, I don't want to get into it. I feel like I'm gonna get annoyed one day when like, I don't know, if you keep buying like really expensive monitors or some shit, you know. You have 120 hertz on my phone. Yeah, but they're not on monitors. They're all like fucking. They're also pretty expensive. Like instead of like cutting costs, like manufacturers have just like, what's it called? They've made the screens bigger and shit instead. You know what I mean? 120 is pretty common now. I don't know. He's a prepper. No, I'm too lazy to be a prepper. That's like way too much effort. Wasted money on a high refresh rate monitor not to use it. No, I'm using. I bought it for features outside of the high refresh rate. Like the main drawing point to buy it wasn't the refresh rate at all, and it just didn't matter to me actually. It's more like I bought this monitor and it happens to have high refresh rate, or like high refresh rate capable. The comfort outweighs the inconvenience. Maybe. You'll be skipping multiple generations of upgrades all at once. I don't know, to be honest, my thought process is probably not logical, and I'm just like... I'm just scarred from programming as a kid and getting fucked up by like dependencies. And now I'm just like, if I can't have this for... I don't know. I guess it's just like, I'm like ridiculously like... risk adverse. Where I guess the line of thinking is that like, what if I become like dirt poor and I cannot buy a 144 hertz monitor ever again? You know what? Maybe I'm just mentally ill. I think that's the conclusion here. I think I just have brain problems, guys. I think guys, I think I have like mental diseases. Something like that. Are those $100 now? You can get $100 like 144 hertz monitors. Is that true? Okay, I should probably buy them then, or use it at this point then, because that's like pretty cheap, honestly. But honestly, I also haven't really checked in a while. 4090 with 60 hertz. I mean, the 4090 was useful for when I did like AI stuff, though. That's practically free. I mean, it really isn't. But I guess so. You could probably get used ones for cheaper. Yeah, but I don't like buying used. Dude, if you rewind like... if you rewind like an hour, I just told a story of like my awful experience dealing with like secondhand buying things. Honestly, I get it. I got a new 4K 240. Now my second monitor is noticeably blurry in comparison. Yes, someone understands. There's at least one person who wouldn't call me crazy. We did it. Mission accomplished. Refurbished from trusted sellers? Okay, yeah, that's fair. Can you notice a dramatic difference between 60 and 144? Yeah, 60 to 120 is like... it's like a really big jump. I think that's like absolutely like consensus. That's like undeniable fact at this point. with how long people have been, you know, in esports and whatever, and like using them. Like they undeniably have like a massive advantage, for sure. It's just that like, I don't know what the word to describe it is. Is it logarithmic? Where it's like 60 to 120 is a big jump, but then like 120 to 240 is a smaller jump. Is it called logarithmic? Or is it just diminishing returns? It's logarithmic, isn't it? Fuck, I don't remember. I'm not a science man. If it was logarithmic, the two jumps should be exactly the same. Oh. Exponential? Doesn't exponential mean that it's like it keeps growing the higher the numbers get? We're talking about the numbers, like we're talking about things being smaller the higher the number is. Higher is typically better. Once you get used to higher, you can't go back. Yeah, that's the problem. That's what I noticed when I first got like a mech keyboard, and it was like, I can't use a membrane keyboard anymore. And then this was... maybe it's childhood trauma. That's what it is. Getting like gaming mouse and keyboards and then realize I would never be able to go back, and I'm like, oh god, what if I get poor one day? You guys are talking about too many math things now. Some guy said y equals x squared, and I don't know that. I don't know what that means anymore. Does anyone actually retain shit that they learned from school, by the way? I feel like as soon as I completed an exam, the information like vacated my mind like immediately. Like I'd study and like be like mostly aware of it in like the exam, and then I feel like afterwards it just immediately like evaporates from existence. I used to do like biology in like my final years of high school, and like I feel like I can't remember shit about it anymore. But I can tell you why you should pick Child C. Dude, that's such a deep cut. No one actually, there's genuinely no shot anyone here remembers what you're talking about. You pour all the info into your brain into the exam so you have none left to remember. Wait, you know what's an interesting question? Hold on, let's do a poll. I have cheated in school in some capacity before. Wait, let's see how many people are like honest people. If you want to know, my vote is that I've cheated before. I've actually cheated a lot. I'm like a cheat maxer. I feel like most opportunities I like cheat. I feel like most of the time I'm in like exams and shit, like 20% of my brain is like thinking about like how I can get away with like cheating if I had to. Wait, there's 30% of people here who didn't cheat. That's crazy. I actually feel like that's bigger than I would have assumed. A calculator to watch in elementary? Oh shit. Frauds. 30% of my viewers are so smart they don't need to cheat. Yeah, what if they just failed? Wait, they didn't. Wait, they're not actually genius. They just failed school. Actually, the 30% are the ones who dropped out, and they're like working at. They're working at Amazon as a janitor. Nice, we won. Wait, did the changes we make actually work? Holy shit, did we actually make... Did we actually fix barnblitz? I'm actually kind of surprised. I didn't think this day would ever come. Wait, we fixed barnblitz. Wait, we just fucking won. We just won both times. What the fuck? That's crazy. I can't believe it. Wait, we did it. What the fuck? I can't comprehend this. I feel like we've been testing goldrush and barnblitz for so long. I'm just like, I just don't ever expect it to actually be over. Wait, that's crazy. I think I'll probably do more testing, and I'll probably like watch the footage back when I'm not absolutely fucking zonked and broken in the brain. But hey, that's cool. We did it. We fixed it. Goldrush technically might also be fixed, at least in the area that we were struggling with. You have to like think about it more. Only 2 questions of you being a doctor. The last point is can't build sentry at all, to be honest. I didn't change that much though. I just added the pillar. Was the pillar that impactful? I don't know. We have to see. We did it. We saved TF2. Let me end this poll. Hold on, let me catch up on stuff. Let me see if there's anything else interesting to react to. Feel as if the Venn diagram of people who chronically online and people who cheat in school is a circle. Maybe. Pipeline to TF team janitors. I actually almost failed high school. I never cheated and got good scores on tests, but I rarely did homework. I helped my girlfriend cheat once. I hope you're not with her anymore. Or, I mean, I guess that's what you like. I don't know, man. Good for you. I have the rule-following type of autism, so I never cheat. You wrote on the desk. You cheated by fudging science numbers. Nice. Guys, there's so many messages to catch up on. What the fuck? All right, I'm I'm good. I'm too lazy to keep being a good streamer. I'm just gonna switch to present day, present time. My teacher would use a stamp sheet to track homework, so you just copy the stamps in Photoshop and print them onto the sheet. Did it not look... I guess if they're just quickly checking, they wouldn't be able to tell that like the stamp color was... the stamp was like printed on. Did you like rotate it and like... and like fake how it's like kind of off-center and shit? I hid a book under the table to cheat. You know what's interesting is that as time progresses, anti-cheat measures in schools would be continually improving, right? Like they're continuously updating VAC at school, right? So like in theory, are the kids that are coming out of schools these days like smarter and smarter? Anti-cheat in school is treadmill work. Because the thing is, I don't know, maybe it might not, because their schools are underfunded, so they can't like update VAC. But like in my school, the cheating methods that I used were like patched like pretty quickly. I feel like I was pretty lucky to get to use them, and then like kids afterwards didn't even like have a chance to apply them anymore. Like they couldn't inject a DLL anymore. Shit was detected. Also, actually, you know what really sucks ass? Actually, I think the year after I finished school, they like updated the curriculum, so then like all the new kids just didn't have like material to work off of. Dude, that's honestly such horseshit, isn't it? Because when you update the curriculum, then like shit doesn't apply anymore, and then like there's no like websites and like resources to use anymore. That's like actually kind of fucked up. That's like actually kind of mean. Like it just gets harder. Did you ever feel like teachers knew we were cheating and never said they knew? I actually had a teacher, I had a friend tell me that a teacher told me that, fuck, wait, hold on. Wait, I'm too zonked to tell the story. Hold on, let me try organize this in my head. I had a friend speak to a teacher that told the friend that they figured out I cheated, but then they never punished me, or I got there. Does that make sense? A teacher did catch me, but they never did anything. So it has happened. The vast majority of the time they reuse stuff. How did I cheat? It was in like IT class, and like we had to like build a project, and then I just pretended that I was like making a project for TF2, and like fucking Valve devs were emailing me, and I just like faked emails for some reason. I mean, thinking back on it, it's like really stupid, but like, I don't know. I don't feel like the schools would really give a shit. They even rebooted Tao. I made like an Android app, and it like really sucked. It was just like a glorified like RSS feed for like news, and that was like really about it. I was too dumb to get much more than that, but I passed, and like it was fine. So I don't know. I wish I managed to learn and did better. But to be fair to me, at the time, like fucking coding Android apps was such a pain in the ass, and it was like so undeveloped. I feel like nowadays when I check on like development tools, they're all like so much more mature and so much better. And it's like it's like much less of a shit fest. Like at the time, it was because the world failed me. It wasn't me. It was because Google failed me and their developer tools sucked. Oh yeah, also, actually, you know what's funny? The one thing kids will never ever have is the sneaking Halo onto like the school network drive and then having like LAN parties. I feel like there's no fucking way any school is dumb enough to let that shit happen anymore. That's like a you actually had to be there type of shit. That's like a 2000s kid type shit. Unless you live in like a fucking really poor country. That's probably easy. No, fucking like school anti-cheat software has that shit all patched. Dude, there used to be like so many different ways you can bypass school restrictions with like command prompt commands. You just there's no way they work anymore. Dude, there's also like the workaround to like go to like websites you weren't supposed to by pasting the link into like Google Translate. And they like undoubtedly ban that shit now. We used to run Quake-free matches. We had a Google Drive link we shared to everyone and it never stopped us. Flash games and USB drives. Am I good at balancing weapons? Probably not. Used to adjust the RBG settings on school monitors so to only show red. Oh, I get what you mean. I was like, this guy's school has RGB monitors. Like, how rich is he? But he's talking about the color balance. Wait, that's fucked up. That's really shitty. Wait, that'd be such a pain in the ass to fix. What the fuck? Wait, he's breaking the color balance on all of the school monitors. What the hell? Dude, that's actually so devilish. That's actually like evil. I'd never even thought of that. That's fucked up. that thought has never ever passed my mind. Though I think like actually as a kid I was probably just unaware you could even do that. I think I was too stupid to even consider it like fucking with like monitor OSD. My school will screen cap the desktop then delete all the icons. Wait, that's actually funny. That's actually pretty funny. So you take a screenshot of like the desktop, you set it as a wallpaper, and then people like click on the icons thinking they're supposed to work. I hate how hard it is to crack a Chromebook. I've been trying to for a year, can't get past the filter. Dude, that's what I mean. Like, school vac is too good these days. Kids will never know. Reg edit to remove the desktop option? That's fucking crazy. You could even start reg edit. That's fucking insane. What fucking kids need to edit their registry files for? That's so dumb that your school didn't configure like group policy to stop it. What the fuck? Okay, anyways, I should go finish my work. I need to go edit down the voiceover I did for the video and shit like that. It's very interesting and entertaining hearing about why you guys hate Mr. Beast and also how you guys broke and fucked around with people at school. I've been running a Minecraft server off of a knockoff GitHub site. Closest thing you've gotten to hacking? Nice. I just got here. Are you guys done? Well, I wasn't done, but I'm done because you got here. Like, the vibes are kind of ruined now, so I don't know. One of my friends got the password to the proxy the school uses. Interesting. Oh yeah, it was also... my school also had like staff, they had like different Wi-Fi routers, right? It was like... There's like one for guests, for students, and then for staff. And then I remember some kids would bribe the teachers to give them the staff Wi-Fi password. It was so stupid. One of my friends... Oh yeah, I already read that. Most schools use Chromebooks. Yeah, I never had to. We just had to. We just got our own laptops and we used whatever we wanted. I used to steal RAM from PCs in school. What the fuck? There's a constant back and forth at our school of students stealing the staff Wi-Fi passwords. Surely you can just whitelist MAC addresses though, right? And then that'll just be like impenetrable. They should just be doing that. Though it would just be awkward if like a teacher had to replace their laptop or something. But then the school provides the laptops, right? So surely MAC spoofing. I don't think kids would be smart enough for that. IT guys aren't paid enough to do that. Used to sell flash games to other students. Your school had certificates for the Wi-Fi. They blocked me, you got in trouble. Why would that get you in trouble though, honestly? That's so benign. Like, who even cares? They just tell you to stop, right? 4 years of uni to end up doing it in a school for 60-year-old teachers. Your school had Linux PCs? That's crazy. Wait, is it... Wait, what? Wait, do you have Linux PCs because you're too poor to have Windows PCs? Is that what it is? Like, that's like bottom of the barrel, like you live in like... you live in like the actual dumpster. Your school network went down because someone plugged in both ends of an Ethernet cable into the wall. That's actually so stupid. What the fuck? I've never heard of that. That's so stupid. Some of your schools had activate Windows. I don't know. My school activated our shit. I'm making fun of people in third world countries. Yeah, cause like, if you don't make fun of them, what do they exist for, right? You know, puzzle me that. If we don't make fun of them, then like, why are they even here? Oh my god. One of them was screwing up plugging the cables back in, and he wanted to fix it. I see. You had several workarounds. Hey, what do you miss? This stream. Alright, I'm ending it. It was fun talking. If you had more stories, I guess just save it for next stream. And we can talk about it again. Is it even fading to black? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Maybe I should reduce the timer. I don't feel like having such a long fade out helps anyone. Like, it's actually kind of counterproductive now at this point, right? Alright, we're nearly there. Come on. Feels like falling asleep. You fall asleep to DK chants in your ear.